For my money, my guest tonight is one of the funniest comedians in the business. He's the star of his own sitcom, The Steve Harvey Show, on the WB, and can be seen in the widely acclaimed stand-up concert film, Kings of Comedy. Now on video, please welcome Steve Harvey. Steve.
What's up, Billy? How you feeling, man?
How you doing, man?
What's up, brother? You're styling.
You always look good.
You got a suit on. I like that. How y'all doing? Right, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. No, that's sweet. Thank you.
You know, I got to tell you, man, I've
that.
never met you, but I always admire your sense of style. Every time I see you, and I don't mean just your clothes. I like the way you handle yourself. You're always,
man, I appreciate that.
Smooth, and I've seen you on Regis and Kathy Lee, which is often a train wreck when I watch it. But every time you're on, you just kind of handle it.
I can deal with them. I know how to handle all types of people.
I know you got that cause like on wonderfulness sort of vibe about you, man.
Yeah, I'm super cool. I was out here, I was listening to you rant, man, about the little boy that's 8 years old, got the $5,000 credit card.
Unbelievable.
You didn't care for that, huh? Gotta be kidding me. I had a credit card when I was 8 with a $5,000 limit on it. My parents would have been walking me around the neighborhood like I was a goddamn king. We had people visiting our house ain't never been over before. We'd had councilmen coming by. We've come to see the boy. You gotta be crazy. $5,000.
Like three magi following you on the star, coming to the stable.
You tell me, I'd have been escorted to school by 4 armed Shiite Muslims. I'd have been there. Oh, $5,000? Oh.
Well, obviously, you've made a nice living for yourself. That movie that movie was great too, man. You and Louis Anderson, great stylist. I admire your work. No, I'm not comparing you. I'm saying I always thought Louis was a great stylist on stage. I like the way you handle yourself on stage.
Appreciate it.
But in between, we've all been in debt. Do you have any particular memories of earlier in life when you hadn't quite made it yet?
Oh, yeah. I just came out recently.
Out of debt?
Of debt.
After a long hiding.
As soon as I said that, everything in me just trembled.
Well, shockingly enough, it did for me, too. Now,
Yeah, no, man, I've been out of debt for some time now, but boy, it was painful, man. I stayed at the first. It's amazing the way they do. They give you this credit. I first got credit in college. Why would you? That's the most ignorant thing I've ever heard. Why would you give a dude credit that ain't working? I got my first credit card was at a department store, and I knew nothing of credit. The limit was $1,500. I thought that meant that's how much you could spend every time you went in there. That was, you could just run it up to $1,500 that day, and that was it. I swear to you, that's what I thought. So the first day in there, I went in there about 6 different times the first day, and ran my thing right up to like $1,479. I thought I'd hold a little bit in case that evening if I needed something else. But I had every intent of coming tomorrow for that other $1,500.
yeah. You saw 1492 more than Columbus did at that point. Now, when did they shit hammer you? That's the second foot that falls in the credit scenario. They kind of let you in the door. They give you the card. It's all shiny. It's new. It's got the little dove flying on the hologram. Next thing you know, you're getting calls in the middle of the night from collectors. You ever been haunted by collectors?
Oh, but see, you got to understand now. See, I'm a stand-up. I have skills. You calling my house ain't gonna work out for you. Because after you get so many calls, I develop routines. You know, because they ask you the same 2 questions whenever they call. They go to the one they always ask you when you owe somebody, Mr. Harvey, when can we expect payment? Well, hell, you can always expect it. You can start looking for that payment as of right now. Getting it is gonna be your damn problem. That's where the trick gonna come in at. Then they got that other one that they ask you, man. Well, you know what they always ask, this is where you really get to shine. They ask you, do you have a plan of payment? Do I have a plan? Here's my plan. I take all my creditors and I put their name on a small slip of paper. At the beginning of the month, I put each slip of paper into a hat. I shake up the hat, I reach in and pull out your name, you the lucky son bitch that get paid. Now, if you keep calling here, your name ain't going in the hat. Love that.
Well, they like it when the person thinks it through like that and shows some respect for the system.
Gotta have it for them, Dennis. You gotta give them a little something. I think the phone call should be enjoyable for everybody. You gon' call. I ain't paid since '79. You gon' call me about your money. I have no problem. Let's at least make it fun. I don't have it. You saw the application, you pulled the credit report when you gave me this card. I ain't never paid nobody before.
Now, see, that's what I meant when I said cause on wonderfulness. You have those nice rhythms where you can score big anticipatory laughs. Like you set the table and they know you're just going to come across with that sly ending, man.
Keep doing it.
I think
Just keep it up.
We got a phone call for you. We got line one, Matt from Yonkers, New York. Matt?
Hey, is America's love of credit becoming more a convenience or a dependency?
Have I been sworn in here, Matt? Come on, it's a comedy show. This is the most serious guy. You okay over there? Neighbor's dog isn't talking to you, is he? Well, Matt, you know, it's... Stevie, you want to field that? I'm a little afraid of Matt.
I don't know Matt. I don't see why Matt coming that heavy. If you got people screening the calls, damn it, how did Matt get through? Matt is at the house.
Matt was shaky. All right, Matt, good rapping at you. Have you ever had a credit card declined? You ever been out with a woman and had a credit card declined?
No, I done had it bit bigger than decline. I've had the guy actually cut it up in front of me. You know what that's like, dog? You messing with a brother that's just, you can't cut that card. You might just give it back to me, tell me I can't have it. But this little twerpy little dude, too, you know, one of them little soft little, he in the makeup counter. Just looking at him. Why are you working in the makeup counter in the first place? Got a little black smock on. Just prissy. We just gonna have to get rid of this. He cut that card. I got arrested that day. Yeah. That was one of the few times actually.
All right, now, Stevie, what you got coming up? Tell me, man. Your show just went past its 100th, didn't it, or something? Did I see an ad?
Yeah, we're taping right now the 123rd episode.
123rd.
That's syndication.
You're a funny man. Stevie Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. Stick there, Steve.